Hopefully the sound or the mic's coming in good. I fell asleep. Sweet. I hate this controller. Apparently it did save, I guess. I don't know from when I was testing it. It says continue, but I'm just gonna hit new game. Boost the mic. Yeah, the game is very loud. How about now? I can't boost my mic anymore. That's as high as it goes. Well, I can probably turn it up with the game. Up the game volume a teeny bit. How about now? Cool. Yeah, we can. Oh yeah. CC save data. See, I didn't even know it saved. I had no idea. I just know who it is that we're defending. I do know that. But I was making sure it was running because this is a different emulator than what I normally use. So I was seeing this one seems to be a lot better than the old one I used to use. So I started using this one. Got some royal stuff going on here. It's Zelda. Mario's dead. It was that girl that did it. Maybe, we don't know. She was just there. She probably did it though. I wouldn't doubt it. She probably did do it. She says she loves her daddy. I meant to read that and I didn't. Now, reading this on my screen versus the screen for streaming, it looks 10 times better on that little screen than it does on this big one. See, Link's talking in this one. I would read it out, but I just woke up, I'm not reading all this. Like, I'll read it in my head. Friends' lives on the line, gotta look professional. Yeah, you're not wrong. He did. He did always talk in his head. We just never heard him. Like I says, court record. Oh, this time it's actually popping up. Last time I seen court record, I hit it, but nothing ever happened. So, attorney's badge. Proof that I can stand in court as an attorney. Oh, okay. Wait, profiles. Go back. Okay, Malon. She's 26. Didn't know that. A longtime friend and the defendant in the case. Talon is dead. The owner. Yeah, that's right. He's the one that. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Evidence. Oh, that's it. Okay. She's late. So this must be, hey, you over there. Link's yelling at a guard. What is it, Attorney Link? It ain't started yet. Maybe soon. Why would you happen to know why my client isn't here yet? I didn't get to speak much. She's arrested. So she's worried now. You weren't the only one with the idea. How? Oh, so the other guy got to talk to her, eh? Well, I wanted to talk to her first. What? Bars me from the crime scene, blocks my detention center visits, and now this. Also, I didn't get to go like do anything, so this is all gonna be new to me. Great. Hey, that's what I just said. Great. That'd be a joyous 5 minutes indeed. Well, that sucks. No more I can do, but wait. Yeah, we just gotta wait. We gotta wait sometime later. We don't know how later that was. Just some time. God, my, he's slamming everything, dude. Like, he's angry. He's a mad feller. There she is. Oh, nice. Here we go. Nah, we just live on Twitch. I don't have it set up to do multi-stream. I thought about it, but I didn't. I could. That means I have to stop the stream and do that. I don't want to do that. That's too much. But we don't need YouTube right now. I'll just port it over. Did I hear some shouting? Yeah. So much shouting. Well, I tried to look professional, but it didn't work because I was angry. No one over worry. Oh, that's me. Everything's fine. I know who this is. We have established who this is already. All them years ago, we've been great friends. So he must. This is what happens. See, he saves the world. He goes looking for Navi. He can't find Navi. So he goes to Termina. He saves that little town. Then he comes back to Hyrule? Yeah, comes back to Hyrule. And then becomes a lawyer since, you know, Ganon's gone in this zone. So he became a lawyer. And somebody killed her daddy. Or she killed her daddy. It's possible. Definitely could be another split in the timeline. That's my guess. That's what I'm going with. Her heart's in the right place. Maybe her heart's not in the right place. Maybe she just wants you to think that. She could have killed him. So if everything's fine, why do you look so worried? Because I'm a ward. I worry a lot. Worry about the wartness of everything. Well. How did I find stuff? I found your fingerprints all over the murder weapon. Groundbreaking stuff. Like, you had to think about it. He didn't find shit. I don't know what the hell I don't have no evidence. I don't have nothing. Yeah, I found out that the opponent's a dick. A dirtbag. Mostly just threats. Okay. It's about right. If you was found guilty. Okay, yeah. Just wanted to worry you, give you what's history? How do I bring that up? Does it start? Oh shit. Oh, is it gonna keep track of everything? Oh man. That's a lot I have to go through. But you might need it for evidence. Or like maybe she said something weird. I'm not a lawyer, so I'm gonna fail at this pretty hard. You believe me, right? Of course, I do. I gotta believe in you. Why wait till now? It's called a transcript, oh boy. Like, why wait till now to kill you, Dad? Why not just do it when you? Why not just do it? I don't know. I'm not in the. I don't have the mind of a killer. Picture of your dad you carry around with. Well, I know exactly who it was. It was that Luigi-looking motherfucker. I know who it is. He's been after that ranch for years. Has to be him. Yeah, I wish you knew how to cheer her up too. How you gonna be well, yeah. You'll be an attorney, but you can't handle emotional clients. That's a hard thing to do, especially being an attorney. Or being in that field anyway. It's an emotional time for a lot of people. AI viewers, y'all want some of those? I don't recommend it. To figure out how to do this again. Oh yeah. Click here. I didn't get rid of this shit. Why didn't it go away? There we go. I remember how to do that, and I don't ever do that. You know, that picture could be really useful for the trial, yeah. We look so happy. Yeah, but she was also a kid, Link. Doesn't really show anything when she's a kid in the picture, and you got Luigi over there. Yeah, I don't think so, but Link thinks so. Cool. Let me have it. Oh, I got a picture. Somebody walking in there, something other than my badge. Well, wait, we shouldn't be just idly chatting. There's not much time left. I know it's hard to talk about, but could you tell me what actually happened? There's too much chance if I don't know your version of the story. Oh, God, here we go. Well, I ain't gonna lie. That's, that sucks. That sucks. Well, you don't stand a chance, girl, because I have no evidence. Oh. Yep, this is gonna be fun. I gotta defend somebody with no defense other than a picture. For the last 7 years. So after terminal, he became a defense attorney. All right. Win and lose. Win and lose, yeah, yeah. It's personal. Yeah, we gotta find out. And don't worry. We're gonna lose. So is Ganondorf the prosecutor or whatever? Of course, now session. Of course, this guy, he's the dude. He's the judge. I get it. Here's me. Look how spiffy he looks in his tunic suit. Why is his tie on the inside? Well, I don't know on the outside. The fence is ready for shit. We ain't Dragmire. That's his fucking name. Couldn't put Ganondorf on there. That's his fucking name. Listen, I beat your ass just a little while ago. I'm gonna beat it again. The fine color of your hair. This is red or orange. Yeah, I can see why he's a. Well, I don't see why he would be the. I don't know. Shall we begin? Now, this court is no place for exchanging insults. Yes, it is. Fuck that guy. So Dragmire here must be Ganondorf's son. Looks just like him. Spin an image. That statement shall also be the clothing. The girl did it. That's all. Is that all you got? She killed her own father in cold blood. could have the ranch to herself. But she already had the ranch to herself. That's why I don't get it. Why would she kill him if she already had the ranch? A lot of evidence to go here. Yeah. Paul! I mean, a murder, kid. She deserves every bit of scar she gets. Go, miss. Sure, old man. You'll change your opinion once you see all the damning evidence. Oh, look, Gandalf Dragmire. What the fuck? Once, lucky to avoid meeting this man until now. Stories I've heard about him must be true. Not really. He just kicked his ass. Huh. Everyone's court, including the judge. I heard some attorneys refer to him as King of Evil. Definitely has that look. He wears a forearm for court. Oh, nice. I'll watch from the television. If it, it's, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it works. Please present your case to the court. Seem like talking, so I'll just leave the detective present the basics. Oh, Imp is the detective, eh? Shikafo, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Well, here we go for the first battle. She's quite a competent detective, which worries me. Poor old Link. He's sweating. You see that sweat? Let her have made a mistake just this once. Yeah, hopefully, because I ain't got shit. Oh, Lord. Say your name, whatever you do. Pretend to do. Oh. Change to your prosecutor. The change would be for the worse. Stop wasting time. Name and occupation. Oh, man. He's going to shit himself in a minute. Homicide division. Alright, what do we got? I need to see some stuff. Calamity. You want to take the damn kingdom down yourself, sir. Proper opening statement. As I can do the prosecutor's job for him this time for the sake of an unbiased look. Okay, here we go. Early yesterday morning along the ranch, a local supplier of goods located just south of Calston. No shit. The current owner of the homestead, Talon, was found dead in his ranch house. Lost for a kingfisher. Seen the man around the castle a number of times delivering goods. Yep. Usually falls asleep. There was a rather important figure in the community. In any case, we were alerted to the scene of the murder by royal guard who were there on official business. Official business, what kind? Yeah, what kind? Vital services. To ensure it is operating as it should, as a gesture of our appreciation, the Crown orders a visitation to the ranch every year. Schedule a visit. Continue. Yes. When the Sheikah force arrived, they found a victim bleeding out onto the floor. Next to him lay his daughter, breathing but unresponsive. Our investigation, we arrested her as she was deemed the only possible culprit. That about covers the gist of what happened. Well, there wasn't really much of a thorough look. You know, Wasn't really that thorough. Yeah, for real. Because I have a sign. I have been signed this case by order of the King Howard. Oh, very often does it. Well, her eyes are red. So, obviously, my guess is, oh, green man over there. Put her to. Who is involved? Is the death of a ranch worker really such a concern for the king? Yeah, that's a good question. Is it really? I mean, not really. That's not who I mean. Oh. He wanted the top investigators on this job because it was the royal princess herself who discovered the crime. That makes more sense. He'll have order. Or a couple of cheeseburgers. And there you have it. She didn't witness the crime. She walked in and it was already there. It already happened. And that would be to doubt your own loyalty. Very well. The princess is testifying today. It's better we don't make her needlessly wait. Yes, we don't want to make her wait. That would be bad. Reason for the arrest. It's with regret that I agree with Dragmire. All evidence points towards the girl being the culprit. We determined that the murder definitely took place inside the ranch house. There was only 3 people on the ranch: the victim, the defendant, and a worker who has an alibi at the time. Who was it? You? Defendant was found unconscious. Who was the alibi? I want to know who that is. It's right in front of the victim who was bleeding out. She was holding a weapon without a doubt. That's what was used to kill the victim. Did you run a test? This is the other day. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm so unfortunate. I think they're full of crap. I don't think they understand. They know. Pieces of evidence to the court. Oh, okay, so they had an autopsy report. Cool. Crown's talking. We got an autopsy. So it's a saw. Okay. Just regular saw. Let's see, she sawed him up. Make sure we had the correct weapon. We conducted a very thorough investigation. I doubt it, but okay. Searched everyone and thoroughly examined the ranch in the vicinity. Nothing unusual was found, but to be safe, we also checked the ranch inventory list. The list matches the item we found in the ranch exactly, and nothing but the saw had fresh blood on it. Yeah. It does. Really terrifying scene. Not really, wasn't that bad. I seen it, wasn't that bad. From my wound made by a weapon line is extremely painful. You wouldn't know. You died by the Master Sword. Got no controller working again. Xbox still updated. Hell yeah. I meant to read that. I don't even have. I have a 360. It's missing the power cord though. I don't know where it's at. I wish I had an Xbox One. I'd like to have another one. This Ray, they're going to paint Malon as a heartless monster. They will. There is one more thing I feel I should mention for the sake of the completeness. We arrived, the ranch courier showed up to take some milk shipments. But it stopped maybe a year or 2 years ago. We're at the milk crates. Oh, like you stopped buying the Xbox? Yeah, I didn't buy any other Xboxes. Business must go on. To enter into evidence, though. The shipment did end up leaving the ranch, so I feel it bears mentioning. Were the contents checked before you let them go? Naturally, who do you take us for? Bunch of fucking losers. Handling the shipments and get quite worked up about it. We cracked all the boxes, open check what's inside. Might be milk bottles. Well, that sucks. So it's just milk crates. Yeah, what happens now? I'm gonna tell you, it's not looking good for you. This is where I step in and perform a cross-examination. How does that work? Huh? Oh man, I like that. How does that work, huh? That's what we're gonna be doing. Gonna have to go over this again. I don't want to read all that shit again. I got it saved in the court record or history. There's no time. Oh, maybe I should have told her that. I don't know. Phoenix Wright and Malon being assistant / client is a good Maya. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. Yeah, you follow along. Let the smart people handle this. That's why she couldn't kill her dad. There's no way. I don't know what I'm doing. Flink knows what he's doing, I hope, because I don't. Sure, I this might not be easy. I should just keep in mind that I can press... What? What? You could have hit that the whole time to skip all this? I'm glad. I mean, I ain't gonna skip it all, but... Am I late to the party? Not really. Slowly going. What's up, man? A waste of time. Here comes the hiccups. I've been doing that all day. This be looking like a Phoenix Wright game. Oh shit, we got a... I see. It is with regret that I agree with Draymond. All I was supposed to her. We determined that the murder definitely took place inside of the ranch. I mean, maybe. There were only 3 people on the ranch: the victim, the defendant, and a worker who has an alibi for the time of the crime. The defendant was found unconscious right in front of... was bleeding on the floor. So what am I? Press L? What's this do? Hold it. Ah, shit. I know, it's time to be an attorney. This is going to be great. How can I be so sure of this? I don't even know what the hell I said the L for. I just... Look at the autopsy report. Oh yeah, they said you use the controller like that. You don't have to... Why do you have the weapon? No, it wasn't. I had recent blood on there. Is there somebody to solve as a murder weapon? Huh. I can't do that. What a waste of time. Ah, shit. Can I go back and do it again? I thought if I hit right, like if I go right, it would go back to number 1. Shit. I do think I saw one small thing. Really? Because I didn't see shit. I didn't get to really look at anything. Because if I got to poke all the holes I can find before the princess gets here. Oh, so we can do it again. Okay, cool, cool. All right, well, let's, oh, I don't agree. Oh, wait, maybe that is with this regret over. That was what she said. So let's see what that's got. Alright, sorry. Oh, God, that's funny. Wow. Murder definitely placed in the ranch house. I just got something stupid. How did you do that? It's quite simple. There was no blood found anywhere else. Well, no, it might not even happen at the ranch. It's just been dropped off her and she got drugged. Yeah, but you expect. You can't just expect. I mean, you know, he's got a point. You're gonna clean it up. Certainly not. Shut up, Impa. Like you know. I don't know nothing. I've been plenty of time. I feel like he was, could have been killed, and she walked in, grabbed the murder weapon by accident, and fainted. Did I do this one already? I can't remember. 3 people, you say. Yeah, but who is the alibi? Exactly. Exactly. Indeed, we were pretty certain that the ranch worker couldn't have been involved. What was this alibi? Listen, you need to hush. You're making it worse. We're already ready when we arrived at the ranch. Checked the boxes, they were fully loaded with filled milk bottles. 2 people on his own. You see what I mean? Luigi looking motherfucker. Oh, nah, he evidently just did just that. Clearly, he's a man that... No, he's not. He's evil. I think it was Ingo. Oh yeah, using the healing. Why didn't you use that on Talon? Every time Link died, used the healing fairy. He came right back. Too much for shock, huh? Oh, makes sense. His hunting weapon, without a doubt, what was that? That's what was used to kill a victim. Well, yeah. Well, usually it's difficult to find anything wrong with the basic vaccines. How many pokings do I have to do here? Because, like, I poked them all. I've poked the bear. What do I do? Well, why do you keep making me do the same thing over again? You said you saw a small thing, but I'm sitting here like, well, how do I change it? Because I've done looked at all this shit. Do I need to ask the same question again? Oh, I'm just gonna hit something. Well, I mean to hit that one, but I hit that one. Oh, wait, do I need to do the court record thing? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Oh. 38, 59, don't know. Oh, you present. Oh. I see that now. Oh shit, I got hearts. That's not good. If I fail, I'm gonna get beat up. Aw. Man, I'm screwed. Oh, what about the picture? What if I present the picture? You didn't even look at it. Console. Hey, I need a console. Oh, shut up. You don't know anything. Wait, me? Put heads together sometimes, you know. Oh, I see. Well, we're pretty sure that the saw is a murder weapon. Shouldn't there be something on it if I was? If it was? That without your weapon being marked in some ways. Sure. I think there are at least two statements I can present the saw to. Oh, do you have to find the statement and the saw? Oh, maybe that's why I'm being stupid here. You really don't tell me how to do this. I don't know how to be an eternity. This one. And this. A fairly large oversight. want to make sure of something. The state that state the sauce currently is in how you found it at the crime scene, right? It's correct. That's strange. Considering how much the victim bled out and how deep his wound was. There's no blood on the supposed murder weapon. Yes. Sassy Link wants to know. And now he's like, what the fuck? Prosecution has an explanation for. I bet you they cleaned it. Behold. Wow. Alright then. Wipe the murder weapon in a futile attempt to hide her involvement. I didn't see that. Why would they do that? Poor old Link, he's having a rough go at it, ain't he? Great. I'm gonna lose. As I was doing a final check around the ranch, I noticed that part of the fence around the horse paddock was damaged. Not entirely sure when that happened, but sometimes one of the horses just gets a bit too rowdy, you know. Alright. I didn't want to bother Mr. Ingo about it, so I tried to cut up a new rail by myself to patch it up. Then the saw slipped and I cut my hand open. Well, it wasn't that bad. Quite a lot, though. So the cloth was... So it's hers. A likely story. Impossible to verify now. Well, y'all didn't run any DNA tests, so you don't know whose blood's on that. It probably was her blood. On the defendant to get her out of a supposed unconsciousness. But see, they said they checked around and they didn't find any blood anywhere else. But yeah, it was that doesn't make sense because if she cut her hand out there, it means there would have been blood out there in the dirt. Because she wouldn't have cleaned it. So I think this guy, old Dick Muir here, and Impa, I think they're on the same team here. Or Ingo whenever I've done something with it. Fairies are wonderful. Slammed my hand with the gavel and one took the paint off immediately. Ah. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up as good as I can. Great. Glad to know they're only used for true emergencies. But dang it. There's no way to tell whose blood's on the cloth. Yeah, there is. DNA test. It's been settled. I'm ready to call my next witness. Is that all I can get out of her? Man, I get to probe and poke Zelda. See, they are in coats. They're pretty much eye-fucking each other. Oh boy. Made me weary with all the pointless jabber. Time is a rip to deal, and the final blow I call her highness. Princess Zelda of Hyrule. Oh boy, here we go. Look at that octopus. She looks so young. Hot damn it. She should be the same age as me. Is something the matter? We're in our fucking court, Zelda. We're all just a bit uncertain how to proceed. It's quite the honor to have such an esteemed guest. Bah! In the face of the law, the princess is no different from a peasant. Yeah, you did say that about her. See, this guy needs to be punched in the wiener. It's not alright. I believe the prosecution does have a point. In the eyes of the law, we are all equals, and on this stand, I am just another witness. I should not be getting special treatment. Very admirable, your lowness. This is known as Hyrule is destined to have such a wise mind. You don't like that at all. But today, our next ruler takes the throne. You tried this. See, the way my words look on my screen, like on y'all's screen, it should look pretty good, but on mine, it looks like prosecutor. Like the T is just blended in with the O. I think I got it stretched too wide for me. I don't know. See, I believe I was asked for my name and occupation. I am Princess Zelda, the current Princess Hyrule, heir of a parent to the throne. Your Highness. It's not bad on the screen. No, it looks good like on this screen, but on my screen it looks like poo. Witness terrible incident. Simple, really. Malon Ranch is Hyrule Castellan's biggest food supply. Oh yeah, but the ranch also puts Hyrule's royal guard with the finest of horses. Oh, every year the royal family makes it as a gesture of goodwill and to ensure quality of the steeds. I didn't know your horses were used by royal guard. Yep. Work hard every year to make sure they're in the best possible condition. I'd love to boast about them to have ranch owners. Sure did. We are looking for one. Naturally, those standards are quite high. Yes, of course. Now then, please describe what you saw on the day of the incident. Very well. Here I go. Oh shit, movie sitting there, man. Never mind, I thought I was gonna get a cutscene so we can see what really happened. A little after 8 a.m., accompanied by my royal guards. I remember being surprised how quiet everything was. There was nobody there to welcome us. I could sense something was wrong. I opened the door of the ranch house, went inside, and the room was mostly empty. There was a table, some kind of crystal bottle on top of it. When in front of the table, a terrifying scene was unveiled. The defendant hacked at the ranch owner's chest with the saw she was holding. I was overcome with fear and I screamed. I'll never forget what I saw. We're incredibly kind. I cannot believe she would commit such a... Wow, that is not what you've seen at all. Because I seen what you seen. You walked in, she was laying on the ground. Or when you walked in, she was pulling it out of his chest. And fainted. What? You saw the very moment the victim was killed. I don't believe that. So there's no need to doubt the prince's statement. I call for the judge to make a ruling right away. The witness yet. Shut up, Ganondorf. You don't even know. Then you just say we shouldn't follow procedures. We should follow all procedures. Exactly. So shut the fuck up, Ganondorf. You don't know shit. His defeats is right. You complete arsehole. That's what he was gonna say. I swear to God, that's what he's gonna say. No matter who, just testifying. That's right. Right, looking forward to the part myself. I've only ever read about court proceedings in the Royal Library. Being said, I will not tolerate any recklessness accusation toward the princess. Is that clear? You fucking asshole. Why is it that Gandor can slant slurs and shit, but if I do, he's like, no, I'll fuck you, Link. Why? Because I'm defending a murderer, even though she's not. That seemed like a rather intense outburst. Because he doesn't want me to poke around. You have a guess. Oh. As the princess status, it is possible that Dickmere didn't have an opportunity to discuss her testimony with her. That might mean that this testimony is a surprise even to him. This could be my chance. There is just one thing that caught my attention. I believe the princess mentioned seeing some kind of glass bottle at the crime scene. That would be this, I presume. Oh yes, exactly. Well, of course he fucking has it. What is that? It's a bottle of perfume that Dad intended to gift Her Highness when she arrived. Quickly rode out to town to get it at the last moment. We didn't know that the princess was coming instead of the king until only about 2 hours before the visitation. He really did not need to bother himself. See, he was killed somewhere else and brought back. It makes perfect sense. Hot? Good to have a full picture of the crime scene. The defense requests the bottle to be accepted into evidence. Desperate to latch onto every little thing, are you? Yes, I am. I'm gonna latch onto all of it. You can add it to the evidence if it'll make you happy. Yeah. You ain't got no skin on your teeth. In that case, courts accept this bottle into evidence. Perfume bottle. Hell yeah. Alright. Cool, cool. Let's begin your cross-examination. Damn, this is gonna suck. I know. It looks real good on stream. Scene behind the door. Link versus Dickmere. 7. Alright, well, let's listen to what we got here. See what we can come up with. Apparently, I didn't get to see anything relevant. I was the only one to enter the crime scene. Princess, you're a liar. Well, you really shouldn't have done that. Even though the text is a little fuzzy. Yeah, it's nowhere near as fuzzy as what I got, I'll tell you that. So she really shouldn't have blocked that. Should have let other people, see it too, so we have more witnesses. But preserving the scene is vital. Yeah, preserving the scene, but other people could see it. I'm sure the guards were absolutely thrilled with this order. Okay, so we checked that one. I remember being surprised at how quiet everything was. Hold it! We conducted these royal visitations in the past, Your Highness. No, this was my first one. Up until last year, my father was always one to visit while on the beach. However, he decided I had to start preparing for all the royal duties that awaits me, and so I was to do it this time. It will doubly perform admirable as a ruler when the time comes. What happened when you got to the ranch house? Okay. And what then? It's just and what then? And let her get to the point. Shut up. What do you mean? Okay. Pay attention to something like that after seeing a murder. What's this? Well, I spent a rather long time in there waiting for the Sheikah Force to arrive. Well, I said Bible's quite beautiful. And I skipped it. Sorry, I can reread it. Sounds good. So you were there at the exact time of the murder, Your Highness? That is correct. You're lying. Bennett will curb her outburst. You're addressing royalty. It's really bad. What now? Ask about the crime scene. Ask about what was outside. Accuse Zelda of the crime. Huh. I can see where that would get me. I'd rather ask about the crime scene. Where were the victims and the defendant at this time? The ranch owner was in front of a little table that is directly across from the entrance door. Bennett was right in front of him and quickly fainted after her attack. Rather good view of the whole scene. No, you did. It was right in front of the door. You was behind her. You didn't see shit. See the whole thing in such detail. Shit, hold out. Are you sure there wasn't anyone else on the ranch, Your Highness? Yes, the place looked empty. Though I did later see a worker pull up a loaded wagon when a courier came asking about some milk shipments. He caused a little bit of a scene when the Sheikah Force started inspecting it. The worker must have been somewhere else in the ranch, I suppose. The ranch. What you said that there was no ranchers, like no one else was there. It's quite understandable she wouldn't have seen him until later. Well, I remember I swear to God, they said that there wasn't. You know what I mean? Could accuse Zelda of the crime, but I'm not gonna do that. All right, let's overcome with fear. All right, let's go. Hold it! Are you sure you got a good look then, Your Highness? You didn't look away in panic. Very brave to control the situation. Shut up, you. I'm gonna doubt everything. I'll doubt your mama. I suppose what she did was add whatever. Big words, big fancy words. If only we arrived earlier. Don't blame yourself for this. You're right, earlier you could have been the one that got attacked. So you would have lashed out at anyone trying to stop you. That's not what she meant, but you know. Hey, that's what that's what I just said. That's funny. Please go on. Very well. Wow. Trust your heart, Your Highness. You know Malon didn't do this. What nonsense. Her heart. What do her organs have to do with anything? Oh, listen, you. People got hearts. It doesn't necessarily mean your actual heart, you dumbass. Be damned, just because we feel the defendant must be innocent. Be sure the non-declared today's verdict. What? Have you gone and seen our old man? That's pretty good. I like that. He's like, time for me to get married. Princess would lie like this. Yeah, it's really shocking. Even if she's the princess, that means nothing. I didn't do it. Trust authority over your best friend. I need something very concrete to disprove what she says. Shit, now we gotta figure out. So we've got. Man, I'm gonna get killed. We got a bottle of perfume. Let's find out how quiet everything was. I really don't know. Like, I'm gonna die. How many hearts do I got? Is he gonna... Fuck, I only have 3? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Don't... It's a bold statement, Link. Don't do this to me. Shut up, you. Well, abstain from belligerent failures. But you didn't even look at it. Like, I'm gonna die. I need to calm myself because I'm gonna fucking die. Well, where was the song? I'm curious. It's true. I probably couldn't have wiped off the blood while the princess was watching. Now we have a question. Something much more damaging does. Ha! I didn't get killed, so that's pretty good. What if I use the bloody claw? Man, what do I do? So I don't have... Maybe it's the milk crates? Is that a lie? Not a wise thing to do. What's not a wise thing to do? What up, Pico? We're playing Law and Order. And I suck at it. I'm gonna die. What was the... Hero of Law and Order. The Legend of Zelda. Law and Order. Special Victims Unit. Dun dun. I'm trying to figure out what to match this evidence to. I'm just kind of in a pickle here. Damn it. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, but... But you said you've seen somebody else. Oh shit, look at that. Man, you got rid of all of it, didn't you? Went back to being on short hair like me, huh? Yeah, nobody mistake his girl now. Ah, you know, it happens. Bryson finally cut his hair off. He had like really long hair, actually. Really long hair. So he finally decided to cut it off. What was I doing? I don't remember what I was doing. Some more of the... Fuck, I don't know. Y'all ready to die? Because that's what's going to fucking happen. About to fucking die. You lie, Your Highness, and I have proof. Damn it. Why are we doing this? Did I already represent this once? Because I don't remember doing that. It's, yeah. So it's going to be like that until... That's stupid. I don't fucking die. I don't know, okay? I really don't know. Oh, now you pop up? Because I don't know. I'm not an attorney. I don't know this shit. Of course, it's completely wrong. That was already dead when I found him, and the princess got there after me. This can't be telling the truth. This is what I'm saying. It's the simplest things that break testimonies the most. So, well, then it's gotta be this one. With what though? What am I supposed to present here? My attorney badge? Is that what I honestly don't know. All right, y'all ready to die so I can start over? Because that's what's gonna fucking happen. Like he's closing his eyes like, oh, that's what's right. You see, I knew that was gonna happen. He's an attorney. Attorney's very smart. Shut up, you. I'm smart. A smart man. I know what I'm doing. I'm so smart. Like, you have no idea how smart I am. Oh, I think that is enough. I think I just, pretty sure. Hey, shut up, you. I was going to do it, but I can't figure it out, okay? I don't know. You're dead. Chinese. Yeah, I lost, Willow. I have to do it again. Luckily, I can skip ship. Oh, we tried last scene. Oh my God, you're making me feel good. I thought I was gonna do it all over again. Now that makes me happy. Cross-examination time. All right, now that's cool. I like that. I'm glad they did that. Man, my microphone literally just sprung up and almost hit me in the nose. All right, so it's something about time. All right, so I gotta listen to shit again. I ain't listening to shit again. Hell no, we ain't doing it. We're too good for that. I don't know. I'm missing stuff here. Like, I'm not, but maybe it's this and this. Fuck, I don't fucking know. I don't know the stuff. You have the proof. Would you be? Shut up. This is gonna make me lose another damn heart again. Oh my God. I'm trying, guys. I really am. More episodes. More episodes of what? Oh, like them bursting out? That's hilarious. Damn, that's a lot of hair. Hey, it's like my beard. My beard's about as long as his hair. Y'all ain't seen me in a bit, man. My beard's long. It's getting there. Oh, look at that. I just lost another heart. I'm glad they let me retry because I suck at this. I'm not a lawyer or an attorney. I'm not good at this stuff. So I know it's got something to do with... Because when you consult, pretty outraged. It's completely wrong. That was already dead when I found him. The princess got there after me. She just can't be telling the truth. It's the simplest things that break testimonies the most. A little after 8, accompanied by my royal guards. Besides how quiet everything was. No, I'm off tomorrow. Well, I'm thinking about this question here. Said it was very quiet. Wouldn't you hear the hacking and shacking? It says she arrived at 8 o'clock. 8 a.m. or whatever, but... Check this again. We'll check. We'll go over it. Guards with her eyes, why were they not called as witnesses? Would you question the guards naturally? Apparently, they didn't get to see anything relevant. The only one to enter the crime scene, after seeing what was inside, stood guard and insisted that no one be allowed into. It was, I don't know. It was found by Zelda. She has the thing. Yeah, there's an autopsy. There is an autopsy. Deep regular wound made with sharp metal object. Victim died from loss of blood no later than 8 a.m. List of equipment on the ranch. March 15th. Trying to think here. See, I feel like he could have. He could have died earlier, yes. It's possible. And that's what they're kind of... She can't be the witness to the crime. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm not good at this. That makes sense. Your Honor, Your Highness. I believe I found something that doesn't quite match up. Damn. You should have been an attorney. Listen, my people would die. Yeah, you let me speak, motherfucker. So desperately wanted to prevent this cross-examination. Oh. Your Highness, you stated that you arrived around shortly after 8 a.m., correct? Yes, the visit was scheduled for 8:30 exactly, but we were quite a bit early. I see. That makes something you mentioned quite impossible. As stated by the autopsy report before, the victim definitely died before 8 a.m. Ah! You liar. You couldn't have seen the defendant attack the ranch owner, because the victim was already dead. Yeah, you should have been an attorney. Couple fried shrimp. Really caught her in a lie. Yeah, I did. That wasn't me. Leaning at me, y'all did. I ain't shit. What's the meaning of this? While I wholeheartedly respect and serve the crown, I will nonetheless not tolerate lies in my court. I have not lied. I suppose I did not see the exact moment that happened. That's the only thought I did. Matter of life and death. And you just don't give a shit, do you? Some princess. Saw the defendant there, though, along with the body. After Helene. That's not good. There's still not enough to doubt to overturn this testimony. I'll have to find something else, or this case will be over. Yes. All right. Moving on. What I actually saw. Oh, here we go. Embellishing the truth a little bit. I did not see the actual moment of the attack, but it had to happen shortly before I went into the ranch house. Miss Malon and her father were the only ones at the scene of the crime, so she must be the culprit. Why do I think I give her such a snooty look? What we all getting into tonight? Well, you see it. I'm getting into this. See, you only saw aftermath of the scene, not the actual crime of being committed. Oh. Very good. Hopefully there are no issues with in your testimony this time. Vince, it's your time to do some cross-contaminations. Law. Playing that hero a lack. Yeah, I'm lacking. I'm lacking on this. Oh, I don't know. Depends on how long this is. Probably sleep. He looks pretty angry. He always looks angry. Dude needs to get punched in the big old wiener nose he got. Steam deck and lay down. Ooh, I don't have one of those. Eating supper. Nice. Just find another one like that. The Princess Tennis mode would become completely untrustworthy in the eyes of the judge. It would. Alright, what I actually saw. Let's do it. I wonder if... No. Should present my attorney badge again. That would be funny. Oh, let me look at this again. Alright, let's go over this. Let's see. Let's badger the witness, shall we? Why did you do that, Your Highness? There's a life on the line there. I really am sorry. I suppose I got a bit too excited about being a witness in actual murder trial. Really? Hate testifying. Yes, well, the life of a princess is rather boring, you know. No, she ain't wrong. It makes sense. About to break from the routine for me. Let's get a hobby then. Oh, skipped it. Hold on. In that case, it can't be conclusively proven that the defendant did it. Exhaust your singular brain cell on that last contradiction you found? There's a death mountain's worth of evidence pointing to it. Just because no one saw the actual moment of the crime doesn't mean anyone else could have done it. I think you're making a death mountain out of a death mountain. Oh, that's gonna read it wrong. Shortly before I went into the ranch house. Hold it! How can you be so sure of that, Princess? Well, there in the ranch house, the victim still had the murder weapon embedded into his body. What? Okay, so he was shocked on that one. It's obvious what that means, is it not? The killer did not even have enough time to try to hide the weapon. I've not seen the murder firsthand, but I must have been very close to doing so. Yeah, exactly. Oh my. Seems like a very important detail. So they're pretty much just calling the shit out, you know what I'm saying? I think it would be advisable for Her Highness to amend her testimony. Certainly, Your Honor. I like it. Typing on the phone. I hate typing on the phone. And how was it found in Malob's hands? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Doesn't look very happy about this development, does he? Thinking about it, I might just know why. Oh, there's 5 now? There was only 4. What was that? Hold on, let's listen to this one real quick. Let's listen to this one. I mean that my client was one to do it, though. Someone else snuck in before Malon, the princess, arrived. Well, I suppose. It's just surrounded by high walls, and the only way... You can jump in walls. I've done it. Not very many people have a key to that gate. It's never been locked before that I can remember. You just ride up in that ass. Some could have forced through. You wish to process such possibility, you must substantiate Yeah, with evidence. Another person showed up at the ranch house before the princess. No, I don't. I do not. I don't have that. Except for Ingo, but I don't have nothing on that, I don't think. Angle I can attack this from. Okay, I see that. Yeah. Witness, since the defense is wisely chosen to stay silent, please continue testimony. Alright, so I mean, obviously, this. Wait, was it that one that I looked at? Or was it this one? Hold on, let's review, because I don't remember. Oh, I think I went too far. Wait, what? Okay. What do I have here? I can't. Found in Malon's hands clean of blood. See? Okay. Feels a clear contradiction testimony. I can't see anything clear. The only thing that's clear is your incompetence. What? Maybe it wasn't that one. What? Wrong part of the testimony. Was it supposed to be this one and then that? Is that what I'm? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Prosecutor sees what I'm getting at here. There was a bloody cloth discovered at the crime scene. Prosecution has argued that it was used to wipe the saw clean. If the princess saw the saw lodged in the town's body and the crime scene was left intact, and it couldn't have been wiped. He's so sassy about it, too. That's what cracks me up. He is a sassy boy. He has no words. It's most perplexing. Are you sure that's what you saw? She didn't say it. She didn't say it. Objection. Well, maybe the princess decided to pull the saw out in a valiant yet futile attempt. Well, that would then wipe the clean. Framing the defendant. She probably did because, you know, I can see Zelda doing it, considering the fact that a lot of people like Malone and nobody likes her. I mean, people like her, but they have to like her. You were the only one there. Mm-hmm. Why do you keep lying, Zelda? Why you keep lying, dog? You idiotic girl. Oh, her feelings are crushed. You didn't realize what you've done through your bumbling? Huh. Now she is. Zelda's just don't like anybody. She don't like Malon, does she? Your Highness, the court is no place for silly games. As it stands, I'm afraid we'll have to strike your statements from the court record. That's right. Look at that. Yeah, he knows he's winning. Look at that. He's like, I got you, dog. I'm happy. He's winning. Sorta. Oh, just found some evidence, eh? Huh? Evidence? Of course. Oh, the Sheikah force investigated inside the ranch. I looked around the rest of the ranch. Oh, should not have done that. Of course I did. I did? Let me skip that. Quite simple. Princess specifically requested to present her findings on her. What? You agreed to this? Man, this throws a wrench in things. I haven't seen the evidence in question. I didn't think it would be at all important to the case. I'll let the princess have her turn. Well, what's the evidence? I need to know what this evidence is. If it's irrelevant, then it probably was just a waste of time. Nah, I want to see this. What do we do? We object to presenting the evidence and during my leave as key witness. Plus, whatever Prince could be badged in our case too. So we should agree with the prosecution. Well, on the other hand, we don't really have much to go on. This could be our only lead left. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. If we bring it in, it could be something to help us. Nah, I think we bring it in because it could be important. So let's bring it in. I don't know. It might be the wrong choice. What? Well, I agree that the situation is irregular. We should still examine all evidence available. It'd be silly to dismiss it as irrelevant without even seeing what it is. See, you can't do that. I must warn you, in order to admit this piece of evidence into the court record, Prince's statement that she found it must be admitted as testimony, along with everything else she might say. I mean, yeah, you're right. That part sucks. But that's fine, because we need the evidence. He's like of all the idiotic things. Oh, that's funny. Please testify once more about the new piece of evidence you found during your own investigation. I will not let you down this time. I promise. Princess should understand the gravity of the situations at hand. Let's hope the new evidence isn't damaging to the case. Well, hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's a good one. Sorry. I wish to express my most heartfelt apologies for my mistakes in the testimony. On entering the ranch house, I saw the defendant passed out in front of the victim. I stood guard the entrance to the ranch house until Sheikah forced me out. Once the Sheikah started investigating the crime scene, I decided to take a look around the ranch. While I was walking near the silo, I noticed a strong odor in the air. I had to stop to see where it was coming from. Followed the scent and found a burned out fire nearby and a small, nearly empty bottle of brandy. I, of course, took the bottle straight to the head detective. Okay. And here it is. The oil bottle I found. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is something wrong? Oh no, this might actually be completely irrelevant. That's funny. Yes, well, of course there is, foolish girl. That has nothing to do with anything. You're great. It is interesting, but it's funny. You're great finding is some random fire on a ranch. I mean, what also makes it good is like how these people investigated at the beginning. They went around, they didn't find nothing, but yet now it's there. Like, oh, there was no burnt patch, but what's next? Are you going to declare every rake on the premises suspicious? Well, prosecution will calm down. This is bad. Not me. Exactly. Oil to burn in a hurry. Does pull in another witness, which is Inga. Bingo. Luigi looking. At this moment, the defense still asserts its right to cross-examination. Some straws have been grasped. How much do you insist on the charade defense? Princess has merely recounted the same view of the crime scene as the head detective. You haven't been able to find any contradictions in her statement. I haven't. There have been quite a few, I ain't gonna lie. Well, there might be ways to tie the princess's new evidence into the case. Redonkulous. That's what the prosecution thinks. The defense does have a right to cross-examination. Court admits the oil bottle into evidence. All right. Just really hope this is a complete waste of time for both your own sake and your clients. It might not be, sir. I needed that bottle of oil. You never know. All right, let's see what we could come up with, y'all. All right, let's listen to some testimonies. Let's see what we got. Shut up, Gandorf. Jesus Christ. What was this one? Okay. Upon entering the ranch, I saw the defendant pass out in front of the victim who was bleeding out. This seems about right. I stood guard to the entrance till she arrived. Hold it! You didn't just go home? The royal position was the last not long. The inspector was back in the castle until much later. Into the ranch to examine horses, so I suppose I could at least do that in the meantime. How long did it take till she could arrive at the scene? Very long to make a trip from Hyrocast down along the ranch. I imagine it was more than 20 minutes. That's pretty fast, although I imagine that the fact the princess was involved would speed to do it. They're half that time, running backwards even. It's no surprise though. Highland horses are naturally inferior to our fine groom steeds. They buy the horses from their. That's funny. Alright, let's listen to this one. What was the smell like? Speed jokes. I love it. Oh, it was awful. A really terrible stench. Surely you don't mean to say that you found the smell of horse manure suspicious. Don't be ridiculous. The smell was not coming from the horses. What was it coming from, Mrs. Elby? I didn't know where it came from. Fire, huh? Hot damn it. I still feel cold grass with death early in the morning. Princess, how long would you estimate the fire had been out before Still smoke rising out of the ash, so it must have been put out recently. So around the time of the ground. So someone prepared the breakfast there. I repeat, these fires are real. I think he's realized the same thing I did. Well, who was it? Who could have lit that fire anyway? Would have been the ranch worker who was putting the milk shipment together at the time. Oh, well, how was he doing that and a fire at the same time? Certainly him. If you really want to ask at his little barbecue, you might just get your wish soon. Tuh. I hate this part because I don't know. So there was two of these that really stood out. I think here. What is the evidence I have here? Damn, I'm gonna die. I feel like it's got something, it could have something to do with the milk crates and this one, if it was a ranch hand. I don't know. Let me do it. I was curious to see what would happen. I probably is something stupid, but you know, it's worth a shot. Ah, see, I knew it wouldn't work. Take another heart away. Let me die again. Oh shit! Let me think here. Okay, not that. Alright, so then there, TikTok. See, it was this one. Still smoke rising, so around the time of the crime. So that was talking about having somebody else come in. Let's see. Let me look at this shit. Oh, I don't know. I don't have that one. I mean, other than his alibi was the work. That was his alibi, was the other workers with the milk shipment. I feel like it's got something to do with the milk shipment, but one of these statements. Wait, can you do that too? Can you do profiles? Oh no, I don't have him as a profile. Oh shit, she's 14 in this one. Oh, I didn't know you could present them. Oh. what if I did that plus Impa's because she said there was nobody else around? Oh, fuck, I don't know. I died. I can start over again anyway. Hell yeah. So, okay, I didn't know I could present the profile, so that's kind of nice. Ooh, console. What did you guys say? Do I see anything wrong in this testimony? I think the princess finally telling the truth this time. So I should just press all the statements I can and see what happens. Oh, I never did press all the statements. Let me just do that. Let's just go over all this shit. Well, I was the one to find it. And since I was going to the trial anyway. Utter ridiculousness. Make this at least last time you do something like this, your friends. Is this for a reason? I understand. Oh, that's it? It's pretty odd. Definitely worth looking into, although it'll be hard to link the crime in anyway. Getting as much info as possible. Yeah. I'm trying. Alright, let's just go over all of it because I don't really know anything else. All the beautiful, like Chris Ball mentioned before. The house was rather bad. Things are on the top floor, so it's downstairs rooms mostly used for ranch businesses. And occasionally. Yeah, of course. That's famous Google game. Okay, inside. There will be plenty of time to do that when the police behind the Just trying to distract myself from the fact that there's nothing to latch onto here. Okay. Wow. Anything happened during that time? Not that I recall. The guards did occasionally protest and asked me to let them take over, but I held my stance. While commendable in theory, staying in the same room as a dangerous killer is apparently. What if she woke up and lashed out at you? That thought did not occur to me. Of course not. Foolish girl. But the guards did stand close by. I would have been safe. See how much faith our princess has in our real hearts. Of course I do. In any case, I believe that's enough. Doesn't seem like you're getting any close to finding a connection between the fire and crime at all. No, I suppose not. Also, I should just... Damn. So it was a waste of time from the beginning. Well, not as exactly. So I should have just done that from the get-go. So you had no more revelations to share with us? No, I do not. I really thought the fire would be important. Leave my side. Very well. Also, I should have just done that from the get-go. Why didn't I? Could have done that. Princess, little game is over. We should move this along. Prosecution's stance is still the same, of course. We maintain that the evidence on its own is enough to convict the defendant. I do believe I am nearly ready to hand down my verdict. Wait a minute. But, Your Honor, there's nothing that definitely shows that Malon committed the crime. It's all circumstantial. There's no way she could have killed her own father. And that's an excellent point. The prosecution has yet to elaborate on the defendant's motive. Patricide is not something a person can. I can't read. I did briefly touch on the subject during my opening statement. But naturally, the prosecution is fully prepared to elaborate on the matter. I'd like to call my third witness. That's to be the ranch worker. Oh, it's about time. We're calling him in, though. The prosecution requests a brief recess to prepare. Oh, you said you're already prepared. Maybe he wanted to double check that his new witness won't pull anything weird like stand. Okay, so we're having a quick recess. String cheese. A lot of string cheese pulling here. Grand Court Defendant Lobby number 3. It's not going going all that well, is it? No, it's not. I think that went about as well as it could have, actually, given the circumstances. We suppose the worst of the princess's testimonies has been true. I can't believe she just makes stuff up like that. Yeah, it was surprising. The issue is that we didn't manage to shake the core of the argument. Is anyone else in the house? Now, there's no need to look so glum. Aren't you supposed to be escorting the princess back? Carriage been prepared. I thought I'd drop by in the meantime. You really managed to make Dragmar furious. Listen carefully. You just might be able to hear him ranting over in the prosecutor's lobby. But yeah, giving his upcoming witness a real and expect him to try to shut you down as fast as he can. Well, that would be worrying if I had anything that he could shut down in the first place, I guess. Oh, but you do. Come on now. Talking about the prince's grand discovery. Well, yeah. Fire. I wasn't able to do anything with it. Not with him. Or her. At present, I'm convinced the girl did it. We investigated and came to this conclusion for a reason. But I'm willing to explore the possibility that fire is definitely a bit strange, and dare say it may be your own realities. I may be so bold, I think you should press the next witness on the topic harder. As the only other person working on the ranch at the time, he's the only one who could have lit that fire. He's hiding something, I think the court deserves to know. One is about Malon. It's going to be difficult to bring up the fire again without Dragmar objecting. To make it work, I'm going to be screwed. As much as I don't like it, she's right. This really isn't a whole lot else going on here. Well, thank you. Don't mention it. One last thing. You, ranch girl. Me. Try not to hold that testimony against the princess. I'm sure she was acting with the best intentions in mind. You know the road to Dark Realm is paved with those, right? Perhaps. Definitely a serious lapse of judgment. One she will live to regret. Part of this comes from the fact that she's rather sheltered and inexperienced. After the sudden death of her older sister last year, she was thrust into the role of an heir very suddenly. That's right, mysterious death of firstborn Princess Zelda. Okay. And who the fuck is this princess? Not Zelda? Events of that day. And yet, no one knows what exactly happened. Void of information, conspiracy theories run amok. People blaming the royal guard, the Sheikah, and even the king himself. We'll soon have a whole kingdom worth of troubles on our show. That's why she was so young. That makes sense now. Our kingdom with a history as turbulent as ours, it's a lot to handle. But Princess's conduct today probably won't help with the district. It's like the crown right now. She's wise beyond her years. She will learn and she will be better. You're probably right on that. Makes sense. But I don't think they said that the princess's name was Zelda though. She just looks like Zelda. I don't remember it. I just remember it as Princess. Simply asked that you don't think of her as an enemy wherever it comes to this trouble. She does not need more than she already has. Oh, she's so intense. I never expect to see him get so emotional. Yes, all this is why she decided to take the blame for the princess impromptu investigation. Look at this jackass. Back at the ranch, has just sent word of a new development. Uh-oh. Something about a milk shipment being returned to the ranch because of wrong recipient address. We're asking you to come over to see it. What? Roger. Huh. That didn't remind me, though. I took this bottle of milk from a couple of guards who were slacking on the job earlier. Perhaps it'll calm your nerves somewhat, not to worry. It's still unopened. Well, she just had like a burst of something go on there. Should be prepared by now. If you'll excuse me. You're excused. I think I'm so nervous right now. Milk has just lost its flavor. Lost its flavor. Long line milk is always so tasty. Are you sure it's just nerve? Huh. You're right. I assume this would have come from one of yesterday's shipments. Probably with the investigation at the ranch, there wouldn't be any today, so just isn't fresh. No, I don't think so. It doesn't really taste as if it's gone bad. Said that's one from yesterday's shipments that was misaddressed, didn't he? And this was all handled by Ingo, wasn't it? If there's something odd going on, I better make some notes about this for the court record. Court is about to reconvene. Escort your client back to the courtroom at once. Okay. So it comes down to this. The conclusion is approaching. Time to turn this situation around. Hey, they give me my hearts back. Yeah, thank God. Because if not, guess what? I would have died. Horseback session for the trial of Malon Long Run Ranch. Trust that the prosecution's final witness is ready. Yes. Actually, I have personally seen to it that there will be no foolishness this time around. Hopefully his ears are intact. As we discussed before the recess, having established the opportunity and means for the defendant to have committed the murder, only one matter remains. Matter of motive for naturally such a heinous crime couldn't be the result of mere whatever. The prosecution believes the defendant had a deep desire that pushed her to patricide. Whatever. Our next witness can shed light on the matter. Fascinating. Very well. Please proceed. Prosecution calls the ranch worker Ingo. Luigi looking motherfucker. I don't like this guy. I never trusted this guy. Well, he's completely dressed different, isn't he? Got him a new suit. That's the Majora's Mask Ingo. I don't remember Ingo wearing anything like that. Maybe after he took over the ranch. I'm pretty sure he still wears his overalls. Such fancy clothes. Yeah, he almost always wears it at work time. See, I was right. It's almost like looking at a different person. That's why I'm dressing for court. You wouldn't want to get that nice outfit dirty by working. Witness. State your name and your occupation. Yes, honor. Great honorable prosecutor. Zingo, I'm on Long Ranch. Mine. Does that tell exactly? I'm mostly there to work on the structures and equipment. The owner and his daughter are the ones who tend to the animals, take care of orders. How long have you been working at the ranch? Several years at this point. Hey-ya! Hey-ya! That's funny. There have been others who came and went, but I ain't gonna. preserved through all the hardships. And that's why he wanted to kill the Lon ranch student, put her in prison jail so he can have the ranch to himself. Man, she got a lot of energy all of a sudden, didn't she? You hear a little, "Arr!" I guess her and the cat fighting, I guess. Sounds like he wants some medal for it. Exactly, he wants the ranch. Like the farm thing. I think it's pretty nice. Does get pompous at times. Pompous at times. But Mr. Ingo really is great. He also killed your father. That happened in Ocarina of Time. He built the ranch. He didn't kill him, but you know what I mean. Prince Silas single-handedly. Damn. Oh, that's some dedication. Very well. Given that you clearly as an important employee, you're privy to some inside information that is correct. Yes, Rancho shared all the big plans with me. He trusted me implicitly. He used to say that we were like a big family. Sounds lovely. Sounds like a red flag that you're going to be getting loads of unpaid overtime. Evidently, not every member of your so-called family felt the same way, though, did they? It hurts to do this, but I have no choice. Hear my story, Honorable Court of Laws. Witness testimony. Let's see what we got here. The matter of motive. Just a couple of days ago, the owner, Malon, partly signed the ranch over to his daughter, Malon. Talon became a life tenant, with Malon meant to inherit all the assets after his death. As long as Talon lived, Malon could not sell the ranch. It's simple, isn't it? The girl killed Talon to get full ownership and leave the dingy ranch to life behind. You won't shut up? Why are you barking, lady? Because Midna's barking? It's surprising how ungrateful she is for all Talon did for her. I bet she's seen her reflection. She barks at her reflection. And there you have it, testimony from a man who just lost everything. It's truly tragic to witness yet another family torn apart by greed. We have evidence, we have defendant caught red-handed at the scene of the crime, and now we have motive. Objection, bitch. How do we know he's telling the truth? I have, of course, verified the witness's testimony. As per the law, all inheritance documents must be filled at the Castletown Notary Office to be considered valid. Right? I saw fit to prepare this for the trial. The prosecution would like to submit the Lon Ranch inheritance document into evidence. Okay. Stringo, why wouldn't you? She passed judgment now, Judge. The defense has nothing. Hold up, let me cook. There are a few more details I feel relevant. Of course, ask whatever you like. I, the hardworking Ingo, can handle it. I don't think you can. I don't think you can handle what I'm about to cook. It's going to be a minute, though, because I'll probably lose about 3 lives trying to figure out what to cook, but I'm a-cooking it. Let's listen. Here just a couple days ago, Talon partly signed the ranch over to his daughter. How long ago was this? 3-4 days? I'm not sure the exact date. Had it been planned for a long time? Talon was getting on in years. Better to take care of the matter sooner rather than later. He is telling the truth. Dad scheduled a visit in the notary office about a week ago. What do you mean by partly witnessed? So Malon hadn't become the ranch owner yet. Of course not. Haven't you heard all the stories making rounds recently? So many ungrateful brats throwing their old folks in retirement homes the moment ownership signed them up. I was a fool. I myself convinced him that it was the safer option. The girl was up to something chicanary. up to something stupid, he can always revert his decision. I'd never do that. Much I like to believe that you did much worse by killing children these days. You feed them, you raise them, and they pull the stunt like this as soon as you give them an inch of yourself. Must concur the younger generation's horrible. That's funny. Anyway, what that meant was... Why would Malon want to sell the ranch right now? Why wouldn't she want to? Why would a pretty little girl like her want to work on some dingy ranch? She'd have it much better. She'd have it much better if she sold the old place and used the money to move to Castle. It's not true. I love working with the animals. I wouldn't leave them for anything. Right? You're not wrong. She often slacking on the job while all the hard work I have to cover for her. Guess the Deku nut doesn't fall far from the tree, as they say. The town loved to sleep on the job too. Hey, what's wrong about that? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that happened. Cars couldn't wake him up. A vocal cuckoo. Oh, jeez. Well, there you go. I am the real reason the ranch has such renown. Hey, the hard work ain't good. Gives you more motive to take it. How do I stop this? I don't know. It's figured out. Really think Malon will go that far, Malon? I don't want to think it, but clearly the events speak for themselves, don't they? Why wouldn't she just wait a few more years then? Malon was getting older, perhaps she knew more and more work would it be piling onto her? But really, how am I supposed to know? Ask her. That's alright. Well, if Malon didn't want to work, wouldn't she have done this earlier as Talon's only child and she'd still inherit the ranch? That's where you're wrong. For a long time, Talon planned to split the ranch between the girl and the crown. He was a patriotic man. He knew how much those horses meant to the royal guard. Wish he hadn't changed his mind now. Yes, Dad's previous inheritance documents didn't work that way. How admirable. The familial bonds won over his drive to help the kingdom. Truly a shame. Yes, naturally the girl wanted to hold things, so she bided her time. I think this sufficiently explains the timing. Let's continue. Wait just a moment. There's one more problem with the timing that I'd like the witness to explain. Why would Malon have planned the murder for the day of the royal visitation specifically? More people around means more witness. You'd think she would have chosen any other day. Oh, did I forget to mention this? I were to town arguing with her that very morning. And he was telling that's pretty quiet. What's up, Dutch? Oh shit, I still have you pulled up. I am watching myself. It's alright. How'd the stream go, Dutchy? Since I finally, oh, is it that loud? I don't know, on my end it's very low because I got the headphones turned up because this game is very loud. I don't know, Willow said it was alright, so I'm going with whatever. Oh, how'd the stream go, buddy? Stream good? The audio pro? I mean, you hear everything. I got you. Well, I figured that sound would be loud. See, I don't know. It's actually, it probably is really, really loud thinking about it because I never did adjust the sound on that. I don't even remember which one that is. It's probably that one. It doesn't happen often, so I know it's overlay. I see it now. What's that profile pic? Oh, that was from, what was that from? It It was one of the videos I put on YouTube. I used that for something. So I just went with that because it's just stretching my face. It's hilarious. I overheard Talon arguing with her that very morning. He was telling her he'd changed his mind again. He was planning to tell the king he'd be signing the ranch over to the crown. After the visitation was over, he'd head to Castellan to change the inheritance back to the original split. What? Shit. Well, that's news to me. Despite the victim's wishy-washiness, it would appear he did make the right choice in the end. And because of that choice, if the defendant wanted to get the ranch, she had no time to waste that day. Is this true too? Absolutely not. I wasn't planning to do that. There was no argument either. Oh man, what do I do here? What do I do about this argument then? Add it to the testimony. Or not bring it to it. I kind of feel like I should add it, that way I can catch him in a lie with it. Yeah, let's add it. There was an argument about the inheritance. Sounds like an important fact to me. The defense requests to be added to the testimony. Very well. Witness, please do so. Be happy to, Your Honor. Curious about that. Oh! At what time did this happen? First thing in the morning, I was heading out to the silo to start the day's work. I just walked out the front door to the ranch house when I heard some yelling erupt behind me. Do you remember any specifics about what was said? Oh yes, it surprised me enough that I stopped to listen for a minute. It was all like, I'm really sorry, Malon, but the most important thing is to make sure the king will always have a steady supply of quality horses. I don't care. What about me, Dad? How can you do this to me? That's funny. This isn't just about you. It's for the good of the entire kingdom. But what am I supposed to do? I can't move up in life if I'm stuck on this dump of a ranch forever. I thought you loved the ranch. All the animals are here, and Ingo's always around to help out with chores, too. He's pretty great, isn't he? Yeah, Ingo is awesome. He's so full of himself, ain't he? I still hate you for this. This isn't over. What a stirring reenactment. Keep my thoughts on the witness acting skills to myself. There's no way that actually happened, though. Malon would never want to sell the ranch. Oh! Whatever, motherfucker, you don't know. Well, of course she'd say that now, you buffoon. Remember, she's under suspicion of murder. We can't trust the things she says. Well, I trust her, but the judge probably doesn't right now, and that's unfortunately what matters. The court's record that can refuse the story. Probably. I probably won't be able to figure it out, but we probably do. If you ask me, the whole inheritance issue could have been avoided if the crown wasn't too so soft. In the Griddle Desert, see, there would be no question that the fortress may seize whatever it desires. That's just messed up. No matter. Continue your testimony, farmhand. Share with us the true nature of the defendant. Okay, it's following how aggressive she is. Why is he panicking all of a sudden? Now you hold it. That man gave everything for her. She's gotten so many expensive presents over the years. Just look at that golden necklace she's wearing. That man spoiled her rotten. In fact, I think I saw another present he was meaning to give her on the very day he was killed. Another gift? Why, yes, a little bottle of perfume, I believe. What that was supposed to have been for the princess. Tell him, such a kind man, what happened to him was despicable. Was the last statement? Well, yes. Is the defendant even harder? I think it's important detail. It might not be, but it is actually, because the fact that they said that the perfume was not, or was supposed to go to the princess. Well, maybe Malon said that. Please add what you just dude. I don't know. I'm just gonna add shit in there and see what I can find. Alright, let's listen to this one. Where did you see this? I think it's just lying around the ranch house. Talon probably intended to give it to Malon on the day he was killed. You mean this witness? Why, yes, that's exactly it. Looks very expensive. If only Talon had spent as much on his salary for me, the hard-working Ingo, I'd get up and leave to do work at the break of dawn every day, you know? What's your relationship with this guy, anyways? Well, he's been employed living with us on the ranch for as long as I can remember. You know, I don't think he's ever skipped a day of work thinking about it. Not a single one. God, man. Talk about dedication. But even so, something is very much off here. Yes, there is. Oh boy, here comes the part where I gotta fucking use my noodle. What do I have here? God, I've got so much shit. What are the extra shipments? Ranch's gift for the princess, bought just before the crime, found at the crime scene. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. I'm gonna do this one. Probably wrong, but hey, I've got lots. Witness. What is it? Just to confirm, you say this bottle of perfume was bought for Malon by her father, correct? What else would it be for? I assure you, Talon wasn't the type to indulge in perfumes, far from it. Well, you're wrong, witness. Oh, is that so? Was a ranch owner truly a perfume connoisseur? No, Your Honor. I have his face. Our perfume was bought for the princess. Everybody's just... So what defense? Sure, it's technically a contradiction, but what does the purpose of the bottle change? I admit I'm confused as well. Please explain why this is important. Earlier in the trial, Malon mentioned that Talon bought this perfume in preparation last minute. Isn't that right, Malon? Sure is. We had a gift for the king prepared when the news arrived that it would actually be the princess making this visitation. Dad quickly rode out into town to get a new gift. This info puts one thing in question. Somebody's movements? That's the princess's testimony? Fuck, I don't know. Someone's movements around the ranch are put in serious doubt. Someone's? Well, don't keep us waiting in defense. Who is in this person? Person's movements, which becomes suspicious. Oh, fuck, I don't... This guy. Fuck, I don't know. The witness himself. If you recall, this bottle of perfume, which had just been purchased, was found at the crime scene. A crime scene the witness supposedly never went to. We shouldn't have known about that bottle. Ooh, did I get onto something here? That's true, shouldn't I? Order. Vince raises a very valid point. You simpleton, what is the meaning of this? Well, witness, did you go to the scene of the crime at any point? No, of course not, I didn't. I was working in the silos all day. I remember I saw the gift the day before the crime. The girl was like, Talon must have gotten the gift the day before. Must have, but here... One word's against another's. The offense. Have any way to prove your version of events is true? Chat. Ask at the store, find the receipt. Ask at the store? Can you do that? Why would I smell the perfume? Finding the receipt would be a good idea, but God, finding the receipt would be a challenge, though. Where would you find the receipt? Ask at the store. I wonder if I'm gonna go find the receipt. When you buy something, you usually get a receipt, and the receipt always shows the date of purchase. It might still be at the ranch house. I say we send one out to look for it. Dad never throws the receipts away. We have a drawer full of them. The perfume one should be right on top. It's an idea that has some merit. Soldiers rush out to the ranch and immediately search for that receipt. Oh shit, look at me. I am being an attorney. Watch him not find the motherfucker. We have just received the receipt from the team stationed at the crime scene. Cool. What's it say? Thank you. I shall now read it out loud. Oh boy, I'm very curious. Tingle's mysterious smells. Oh shit. I think I've seen that story. It's that eccentric looking place in the back alley. You couldn't miss the blinding neon colors if you try. It's another eyesore. That's funny. The gallness. Nobody running a monopoly on Hollywood perfume is that preposterous. Go back to the matter at hand. Nerve of that dunderhead. Why would anyone ever shop at a store where the owner calls every customer fairy? That's funny. And the balloons, all the balloons. That fool popped one right in my face. That's Tingle for you. He does that. Oscar Dragmire, enough. Continuing on, purchased item, 1 bottle of Rosy Rupeeland. Rupeeland. Yep. Oh my, this is quite the price. Why, I would have to objection. Your Honor, please, the date of the purchase. Oh, yes, right. He was so amazed by it. It's March 16th, the day of the murder. Gah! Man, I'm on to something here. Order, and quarter. I think we're finally getting somewhere. Still doesn't mean anything. Perhaps the witness bravely went back to the ranch house for something and saw the bottle in. Yes, that's it. It's getting thirsty, so I went back to get a drink. I must have seen the bottle in. Oh, come on. You think we're going to believe that? Have any proof that he didn't? Well, this calls for further testimony. As the witness now claims to have visited the crime scene shortly before the murder, we should learn all of his exact movements that day. My movements. Well, all right. There's not a whole lot to say, though. It's fortunate that he managed to weasel out of that. This next testimony will be full of lies. This is my chance. We could bring up the milk. Here we go. My suspicious movements. As was already stated, I had volunteered to work in the silo. At one point, I briefly went back to the ranch house to get myself a glass of water. I went back to the silo right after that and stayed there until a courier came. I haven't been back to the ranch house at all since then. At some point, the detective came and told me what happened, and wow, was the detective one fine woman. Lord have mercy. That's funny. I haven't done anything to warrant a patience. Eat my shoes, you brat. Wow. I might. I'll pass. Can't put a flawless story together that quick. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, so I already stated I had volunteered to work inside. Okay, let's see what he says about this. What were you doing? Working on shipments and fulfilling orders. We send out crates of milk to milk bars across the kingdom every day. Milk bars. Naturally, everyone loves a good drink, you know. And our milk is renowned the best there is. I hear some others waters are damn. There's whatever. I think you said earlier that your job is to work on structures and equipment, though. Indeed. Talon and the girl would usually be the ones overseeing milk orders. However, since the royal visitation was happening today, I felt they needed to mind their mine's unoccupied, so I took it upon myself to do it this time. After the murder, I got scared that the Sheikah Force investigation would delay the shipments and the Green Go would get blamed. Thankfully, it all went through fine. But it didn't. Quickly that you wrote the wrong address in every one of them. Ridiculous. Getting tipsy from something like milk. A sip of Gerudo's Noble Pursuit, a real man's drink. That's funny. Aren't most of the Gerudo women? Damn, that's good. I like that. That's funny. Speaking of drinks, I believe the witness was talking about how he had gotten himself a glass of water. Yes, of course. Moving all that heavy stuff around works up a sweat, you see. I got very thirsty. And you didn't think just take a sip of the milk you were handling? No. It wouldn't be right. That milk was for the customers, you see. I just didn't want to get into any trouble. Truly honest man. How dare you suggest he'd steal from his own workplace? Why wouldn't he? I mean, it's free milk. I would. I wouldn't be stealing. I'm sure they wouldn't give a shit. Right. What'd you see at the house? Nothing much. I got my drink and left. Still had a lot of work to do, you see. I suppose I must have seen a perfume bottle in. Man, what is it? What are you barking at? Ain't nothing. In fact, yes, sir, I remember it clearly now. It was there on the table, plain as day. Muhaha. What table? Great. What happened after that, Witness? I went back to the silos right after that and stayed there until the courier came. I haven't been back to the... Oh, wait. I was just reading along. I thought we were still doing the, you know, he was still testimonying it or whatever. And you were able to complete this so quickly on your own. You don't know the might of the great Ingo. Yeah, pow, wham. I get things done in no time. I did almost break my back getting those crates out of the silo, though. There were so many and all so heavy, it was like a puzzle in there. Anyway, that's not important. The point is, why did it ding? Are you sure? Sure as could be, Muhaha. You never went back in, even after the crime was discovered. They wouldn't let me in. Reserving the crime scene or some such, I couldn't even get any of my things. After I was questioned, no one gave me half a glance. I had to sleep in the stables that night. It was terrible. Is what he just said important? Yes. We're gonna add that shit to the testimony. What? What are you trying to pull now? Very well. Witness, please amend your statement. Fine, whatever. Let's see. Couldn't you have stayed at the inn? At an inn? What am I, made of money? Think, boy. I'm just a simple ranch worker, you know. You lawyers, always flaunting your wealth. Right, sorry. Actually, sorry, I doubt one one night would bankrupt this guy. Just look at what he's wearing. Could you elaborate? She's a hardworking woman who gets to the point and takes what she wants. Not to mention her impeccable fashion sense. What's not to love? That's not the part I wanted him to elaborate on. Wow, he seems totally smitten by her with her. Sure does. I wonder how Imp feels about it. Perhaps when the chore of the trial is over. I didn't even press the button. It skipped on its own. But no, he'll have to wait. You thought you could distract me, did you? I'm a genius, ranch worker Ingo. I see through your schemes. He's sticking at a story, huh? Yeah, it was a desperate fix, but it holds up surprisingly well. It's usually so nice. Piece of evidence or a profile waiting to disprove what he's saying. Yeah. As was already stated, I had volunteered to work in the silo. At one point, I briefly went back to the ranch house to get myself a glass of water. But what if I was to compare that with Zelda, or first? Oh, it is say Zelda. Son of a bitch, it does. Look at that. Cause she got there at 8. I don't know. I just want to see what it's saying. Let's see what it's saying. I'm very curious. Nah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, nah, I see that's not gonna work. Okay, let me go back here. I went back to Silent Route after that and stayed until the carrier came. I feel like I know it's probably got something to do with the shipments. I am curious about. No, wait, is it that one? No, okay, so maybe that one. And then the this maybe? What? Simple ranch worker couldn't constantly follow the story. I just found a gaping hole. Are you implying ranch workers are stupid? That's pretty good. I like that. Even though it might give me a yeah, I figured that, but that was just funny. That's pretty good. I like that one. That was pretty funny. Are you implying ranch workers are stupid? Yeah. He even tried to return to the ranch house if he knew there had been a murder there. Well, I don't imagine he had a place to sleep. They let him move in with us when he was hired, so he wouldn't have to spend money on rent. Well, it's not just that. All of Mr. Ingo's belongings are in that house. All of them? It would be so easy to prove he went back at the scene if he just had something on him right now that he shouldn't. Should check his profile to make sure I haven't missed anything. You can check a profile? Do you remember you can present those during a cross-examination? Just make sure. What? Okay, so went back to the silos. Point briefly went. So what if I did the no ranch house since then? If we do that and then profile him, see what happens. The music stopped. There's something serious wrong with your test. What are you talking about? You say you couldn't get anywhere your belongings because they were all at the ranch house, correct? A ranch house you were not allowed to go in. That's right. Well, that would imply you should still be wearing your work clothes. Pardon me if I'm wrong, but those don't look like work clothes at all. Oh, okay. So we got you. pretty well dressed for court. I can't imagine he'd want to sully those clothes during work. Well, what do you have to say to that? Oh, of course. I can explain. It's simple. They're brand new, yes. On my way to the courthouse, I went shopping for a nice new outfit. After all, I couldn't very well show up court dressed like a bum. Lame. What do you do? It's not lame. Maybe you're lame. Yes, to fence, certain people have a respect for the court and show up dressed appropriately. I mean, like your tie is on the inside of your shirt. So you claim you bought these clothes after the crime, is that correct? Very much so. This morning, in fact. Why do I need to repeat myself? Do I accept this explanation? God, should I accept it or not? I don't know. I feel like I should. Do I accept it? Well, if I say no, I wonder what happened if I lose a heart. I gotta pee anyway, so... You buying those clothes today is simply impossible. What? Oh. How could you claim so? As you know, the evidence is everything in court. Either prove the witness couldn't have bought these clothes today or get out. Oh, shit. There was a thing. The way he speaks is how you speak. Hack. Huh? Hack? I don't know what the hell. I don't know what you're saying. Elaborate. Speak better. Type better. Which dude? The country fella? Let's see. What was I proving here? Oh fuck, I forgot. Yeah, probably. I done forgot what I was doing. I was doing something. It was proving some shit. What was I proving? Oh yeah, he was buying something. How to prove it that he wasn't? I wonder. No. This was the. Let's see. I have no idea. Let's see if this works. Couldn't have bought the clothes. Yeah, I don't. I knew that wouldn't work. Hold on. I needed to. Damn it! Shut up, you. I know evidence. Let me think. I don't know. I gotta pee. I'll be back. I'm about to blow up. Okay. We gotta figure out uh why the witness. I couldn't have bought it, but I really don't know why. I really don't. Maybe I picked the wrong thing. I don't know. Let's go with this one. Because of this. Stop wasting our time. That also proves nothing. I'm going to die. How can I don't know. I didn't know anything about Engel's schedule this morning. How could I? Maybe if I could show he already had these clothes before today. How can I show that? Wait, the picture. Turn the court's attention to this. Reminds me of the idyllic days I spent with my grandson. Well, just look at what Ingo's wearing. Yeah, you're right. The picture. I forgot about that. He was wearing the same clothes. I couldn't have bought it today. Yeah, motherfucker. I'm proving your neck beard wrong. The defense is absolutely correct. I hope the witness has a good explanation for us. I'm curious about this. What he's gonna say. Hey, we finally got it. There's no way he could weasel out this time. Watch him fucking weasel it out. Unless someone weasels out for him. The witness knew he would need to wear his nice clothes for the royal visitation that was scheduled for that day. He brought them to the asylum in advance so he could quickly change. Well, you can't just change the shit. That's not what he said. Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Lord have mercy. Like, there's no way a real judge would believe any of that shit. Especially if he couldn't think of it himself. Wait a minute, this is insane. What kind of kangaroo court is this? The prosecution keeps making excuses up on the spot. He was clearly lying about buying the clothes before the trial. He's definitely trying to hide something. Surely you won't accept that blatant perjury. Accept it, Judge. There can be no other explanation. I wouldn't. Does seem plausible. What? Oh, wait, fucking green sausages, mean. West didn't simply say it himself. Instead of see, now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, get attacked, you bastard. Prosecution has posed that there is no other possible explanation for this contradiction. What is your opinion on the matter? Can the defense think of an alternative version of events? Shit. This is big. I really need to think this through. Oh, no shit. I'm gonna fucking die. He's acting really suspicious right now. He desperately is trying to patch up holes in his testimony to conceal his real movements. Why would he be doing that? It was the murder. If it's not Malon, Ingo is the only other person who could have done this. I have to assume he did if I want to think Malon is innocent. With that in mind, why would Ingo change out of his work clothes? What happened to make it necessary? They got dirty, Talon's blood got on. That's what he was burning, was the clothes. Had to be. When Ingo killed Talon, his clothes must have gotten blood on. He had to change into something else to hide his involvement. But then, wouldn't the Sheikah Force fountain? No, they wouldn't, because he's burning shit. They were thrown in a fire. Oh yeah, rocking the pony, horsey horse ride, yank yank. Burned his clothes. That's it. The explanation explains everything. It does. I guess. I mean, yeah, technically, I don't know. I believe I can offer an alternative explanation. Shut up, you don't know. Nonsense. Judge, the defense spent far too long sitting in silence just now. They clearly have nothing. I have to think. I call for a quick room. No, 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 no. Let me explain. Explain it, but in fact, the defense formally accuses the witness of the murder. No! It's simple. The reason he had to swap his outfit, why he's been lying about the circumstances ever since, is because he got stained with the victim's blood. Shit. If there were any discarded bloody clothes nearby, the Sheikah Force would have found them, and we would have been trying for someone else right now. Why, you're absolutely correct. What? Confused the shit out of him. Naturally, Ingo couldn't have left his bloody clothes lying around. And so he used this to dispose of them. This is gonna be this now. A bottle of oral. Your Honor, cast your mind to the princess' last testimony. Princesses? Ah, the mysterious fire. Surely you jest. You yourself made sure we all knew how meaningless her testimony was. And yeah, with this new context in mind, it gains a completely new meaning. An empty bottle of lamp oil found by a burned out fire. Ingo used this lamp oil to quickly burn away his stained work clothes. Well, how about it, witness? My scenario explains everything. You killed Talon, then tried to hide it. This is... no. Hold on. What... huh? What drivel are you spouting here? Me kill Talon? You already know that's impossible. I don't know it's impossible. Please don't make me do it longer. Fuck. Too busy for murder. No idea what you're on about. I have an alibi for the time of the crime. Made for a quick breakfast. There's no mystery there. Stop trying to pin this on poor innocent Ingo. I don't believe so. But you yourself were surprised that Ingo was able to complete the shipments in time. Adding even more things for him to do in that time is preposterous. No, had to be him. Shortcut. He already had him. Well, there is a shortcut. He didn't. The milk isn't pure milk. Is one of the shortcuts. Like it's watered down and nasty. Hold it. It's more plausible at this point. It's panic attempts to fix your story. It isn't for you to decide, defense. Huh. Yes, all the loose ends have to be tied up before a decision can be made. Please continue. Okay. I have an alibi for the time of the crime. I couldn't have done it. Could you explain what that alibi is again? Pleasure. At the time of the crime, I was busy preparing that day's shipments of milk. That's hard work. I barely had enough time to get them done before the courier came to take them. The shipments were inspected by the Sheikah Force as they were leaving the ranch. And as our resident detective has told us, they were found to be fully loaded up bottles of milk. That's right. The Sheikah Force itself has vouched for it. There's no way I could be the culprit. Oh, I disagree. There has to be a way. Well, one, the shipment came back And then the milk was also crappy. Would it really have taken that long to murder someone and burn some clothes? Would it have taken long enough to definitely make the scheme infeasible? Completing these shipments is a rather involved process. You have to milk the cows, clean the bottles, pour the milk into them, put them in the crates, and load those onto a wagon. I love working with the cows, but that part takes the longest because you only get a little at a time. So Mr. Ingles said the whole thing really does take a while. Ben and I usually have to work together to get it done in time for the carrier's arrival. There you go, defense. But yet the milk was bad, or had no taste because it was watered down. It was just a little bit of milk and water. I'm taking a shortcut with the milk. We got here all testimonies on. I mean, even though I'm pretty sure I know what I need to hit. So you had enough time for breakfast, but not enough to kill someone. Yes, of course. Breakfast cook is why I kept working, and I just quickly gobbled it up. No issue there. In fact, yes, I remember it even burned a little bit because I wasn't completely paying attention to it. So I had to go get that glass of water too, you see. I had to wash it down afterwards. Any little explanation? Oh no, he actually did cook up breakfast for a fire burning blood so close. Okay. Yes, of course. My point is, I've been telling you this whole time. Okay. The only people who've done it were you and Malon. I know Malon well enough to know she couldn't be the culprit, and that leaves you as a perpetrator. Ha! Well, now we all know how much value you bring. We remind you, though, feelings don't matter at all. Either show us solid evidence that puts Ingles' alibi into question, or concede defeat. Okay. Is there any way he could have done the work faster? Not sure. Would have been nice if there was, though. I could sleep a little bit longer every day. He would have shared it with you if he knew of one. So that shortcut you use. Alright, so I'm gonna do the this one with the milk from the ranch. But did you though? Did you really complete those shipments properly? I shouldn't have to remind you that she could force check the box thoroughly. They were definitely full of milk bottles. Yes. Well, I'm sure of it. Looked that way. What are you getting at, defense? Here you go, Your Honor. Oh, milk for me? Are you trying to bribe the judge now? I don't think that you'd stoop that low. Crown will be informed of this. Oh, it's nothing like that. Asking the honor, try tasting the milk. Just one little sip. But to be honest, I could use a drink. After all this talking does make my throat dry. Exactly. It's why you need to take a drink. Vince insists, I'll go ahead and take a sip. Is this what passes for milk these days? It almost tastes like water. Water? I have to agree. This is definitely not standard milk. As we've heard from the princess and the detective, Malon Ranch milk is renowned for its quality of its products. But there's no way people would say that about this milk. It's this lousy. Whereas if we unwashed masses know the difference between quality and garbage. Where are you going with this? Simple, you see. I received this bottle from Detective Impa still unopened during the first recess. As we know, there was no milk shipments today, so it must have come from one of Ingo's shipments from yesterday. It's true that Ingo couldn't have murdered Talon and also completed the shipments on his own. Unless he cheated. Ingo watered down the milk to get the shipment done in time. That's right. I suppose that would work. Indeed. All he had to do is milk fewer of the cows to save enough time, ruin them to taste too much. Without ruining the taste much, I guess he used about 50-50 split of water and milk. It says no. That i.e. telling... Oh boy, what's he got now? See, there's something odd happened to that shipment. But all you have proven is that Ingo is a slacker. How dare you? Be quiet, you mongrel. Sure, Ingo watered down the milk. That doesn't make him a killer, though, does it? Well, no. But now we do know that he definitely could have done it. We know he did go to the crime scene. And we know he did have the opportunity to kill Talon as well. Vital element missing still. What? Damn it. I'll put it in simple terms, so even an idiot like you can understand. Hi, it's cool. Let's make me look like an idiot. Oh boy. A murder weapon. You lack the murder weapon. If Ingo was a murderer, then it could have been the saw. It couldn't have been the saw. Okay. And why is that? It's simple. If the girl's story about working on the fence is true, then she was using the saw while her father was being murdered. Couldn't have been in two places at the same time. Do I agree with this? I mean... I mean, you're not wrong. Unless there's two. Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like I probably screwed myself. Problem that it creates for you, right? Sure can all be explained. As if. Very well, then let's move on to why nothing else could have been a murder weapon either. Okay. Where would this supposed other murder weapon have come from? Could have had two saws. Couldn't he have used any old thing? Either answer the question, defense, or discussion is over. No need to overthink this. Anywhere Inko could have gotten a weapon from will do. Do I need to hit court record or something? It only has one piece. Did I just do this? Okay, so I've got to find something. I think of something here. I don't fucking know. I really don't. I don't know. Simply impossible. Checked all sharp objects on the ranch and searched everyone, and no fresh blood was found anywhere else. Couldn't Ingo have just hidden it, disposed of it, and wiped it off? I don't. How's it impossible? I probably failed the shit out of this. French inventory list were missing, and that's a list. That list is indisputable. Right. Sure, the inventory is accurate. Use your head. There was a royal visitation scheduled for that day. The ranch owner needed everything to be in order. He wouldn't have doubled, even triple checked. He would have doubled and triple checked them when they wrote down. But I don't have shit for this. What do you mean? I don't have nothing for this. Like, what am I supposed to present here? Well, how would he do that if he's dead? I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know what the fuck to put in this. Alright. Sleep time. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go with how... It's probably a long shot, but how would he know if he's dead? I don't know. Just fucking kill me and let's do it again, because I really have no idea what to put. Let's do it again. Whatever. Just kill me. Let's just... Whatever, game. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, so we're going straight into this. Okay. Straight into it. I wonder what happens if I do this time and then I disagree. No. Okay, we'll see what this one comes out with. I don't fucking know. I'm guessing. Well, we just lost with that right there. We lost. Okay, so it's not that one. I don't want a participation trophy though. I feel like I missed something here. Like I don't fucking know. It's not that. I hit the wrong button. It's gotta be something I'm missing here. What if I present this one? On this one? I don't fucking know. Well, it definitely doesn't, because if he says it has a clearer thing, then obviously that's not the right one. So we're about to lose another heart. Oh. I am on the wrong track. I don't fucking know. What did I put? Did I put this last time? I did. I'll put the fucking song. I just keep trying shit until it works. Nope. I didn't get shit. Yeah, I really don't know how to prove this. Oh, what if I use this? Nope. Dang as shit. God damn it. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. This is stupid. I'm gonna die again because I can't figure it out. I think it was a murder and it couldn't have been an assault. It's gotta be something that I don't have. Yeah, I don't have anything. I really don't. So how am I supposed to win this? I can't think of she was using the saw or probably. Okay, I agree. Okay, I remember this. So if I had other weapons, see, I really don't know. Is that a good thing when these explode or not? 'Cause I don't know if that's good or not. Isn't it? He's like, I'm not an idiot. What if it's because of this? That he went and got this. Oh. Eh, fuck. Fuck a duck. I'm gonna spend the next hour trying to figure out how to fucking get past this shit. They said I could skip. Can't skip. It's not skipping. Let's do it again. I need more hearts. I need like 20. I know, let's just do the thing. What did I hit for this? I don't remember what I said for this one. I don't remember what the hell I said for this. I feel like it's getting right because you hear that sound. Could be wrong. This is the one I can't get past. I wonder if it was because Ingo did it. What the? It was Ingo's right nose on it, so he's the one that went over it. Not the owner. Damn it. What is this? Oh shit. I thought we was on to something, man, and it just made me feel like an idiot. Okay. I'm running out of options here. Oh, nope, I ain't with shit. Pretty sure I've tried everything now, except for all the people. It's wrong too. Okay, maybe this is the only thing I haven't tried. Nope. Oh, fuck this. This is stupid. Like, it's actually starting to irritate me. Like, I'm starting to get irritated with it because I don't have any evidence for it. So how the fuck am I supposed to do that? Unless I do have evidence for it. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Fucking kill her. It's fine. I'll do it again. The sound is messing up in my headphones. I think my headphones are dying. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay. See, it's got his name on it though. I hit that before and it didn't say none of that shit. Another piece of evidence. Well, this is new though. Something about the inventory itself. Something about that one? Simple. You only need a brief look at the inventory to see it can't be trusted. Didn't I hit this shit already? Can't go around making such general statements to defense. What exactly in inventory makes it suspect? Oh. I gotta pick his name. Just look here. The one who compiled the list of England himself. He could have easily falsified the counts as part of his plan. Oh, eat shit. It's about fucking time. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it does. It matters pretty heavenly. Nothing could have left the ranch. Nothing could have left the ranch. The shipment of milk did. Yeah, right there it is. It left a little while after the thing. The little shipments of milk. That's true. What in the den's name are you blabbing about? We're talking about bog standard crates here, boy. It's like a vast dungeon full of nooks and crannies. Oh. Bottles? Seems plausible. It'd be hard to fit that in there unless it's a small weapon. Wait just a moment. Okay. A weapon and milk bottle wouldn't just go unnoticed. Someone would have reported it. Maybe, but there was a shipment that got returned. Milkshake would cause a stir if the milk was ever actually made it to any milk bar, that is. Oh, very interesting tale during the recess. Word was sent from the ranch not long ago that one of the shipments was returned unopened due to being misaddressed. What? I think we're on to something now. Was the one who handled all that. Now that's strange. The ranch supplies the same milk bars every day. Even if it had messed up the street address, though, the courier would have known where the shipment was meant to go. How could he have bungled it that badly? It's almost as if... Ah, fuck! Did you hear that? I heard him. Expect this box to stay in the shipping limbo a little while longer. Unfortunate for him that the Postal Services was on its game today. Maybe because they were worried it'd start to smell. This calls for us to investigate this box of milk more closely. This box was retrieved from the ranch immediately. Oh, I beat it. I swear I hit that report the last time. I know you're about to get fucked. Why would I kill Talon? It's a bit of a layabout, but he did give me a job. Why would I want him dead? Because you want his fucking position. That's simple. Why? I'm surprised you're even asking about it. The evidence easily explains your motive. Shit. Probably this. Very inheritance document you brought to the court's attention states the following. In case of the let me turn to this screen. Testator's death. His daughter, Malon of Lon Ranch, will inherit the ranch, unless she is unable to oversee it, in which case it shall be divided between the crown and the remaining employees. Ah. Getting a little nervous there, Ingo. You not only killed Talon, but decided to frame Malon for the crime as well, so you would be the one to inherit part of the ranch. That's why you volunteered to work in the silo all day. It gave you an alibi so that Malon could be the only possible culprit. Of course, you knew about the royal visitation advance. You knew Malon would go back to the ranch house to prepare before they arrived. Perfect setup for the royals to find her next to the body. What are you talking about? Talon signing the ranch over to me? Preposterous. Do you really not know? I guess it was Dragmere who procured the actual document. The box requested is here. Oh boy, the box. That's quite fast. The team at the ranch had already noticed something already with it on their own. The box arrived just as we were about to rush out the courier to deliver our message. Well, let's see ourselves then, shall we? That proves my case. This one. Here it is. From the bottle with a slight red tint to the milk. Looks like some kind of serrated knife. That explains the irregular wounds pretty nicely. Idiots missed this. Sure, the milk was pure white when they first checked it. It took a whole day for the blood to dissolve. Either way, no matter how you slice this, proves my theory right. Oh shit, did we just fucking win? Oh, I've had it. Fine. You wanna know why? You know why I really killed that scumbag? Well, I knew why he killed him. He wanted the ranch. I mean, if you played Ocarina of Time, you knew he wanted Talon gone. What would you do if one day, after years of backbreaking labor, despite putting all this into ranch, you were thrown away like rubbish without any reason, fired, farewell, we don't need you anymore? What? That doesn't make any sense. Don't lie. I heard it all. Just returning back from another day of spine-wrenching work, and lo and behold, what's this? Malon Talon talking behind my back. I heard it all. We'll let him go after the visitation. We can handle things without him. And so, after volunteering to work on those shipments, I quietly slipped out while the girl was busy and shanked the good-for-nothing slacker. You should have seen his face. He didn't expect it at all. I bet they wasn't even talking about him. I killed that lazy bum you call the father. And he deserved it. Bet she's gonna say it wasn't even over him. Or not. She might not say anything. Might just leave me hanging. Cease his boasting over such a terrible deed. I think we've heard enough. Soldiers, take him away. What? So apologize for what you've done. Apologize to me? You're horrible. We weren't planning to fire you at all. Completely misunderstood what we were saying. I knew that's what it was. What? Uh-oh, we gonna get a flashback? Flashback. Had so much work recently. Well, you know how it goes with the royal visits. Always a busy time. Gotta make sure everything is in tip-top shape. I do worry some about old Ingo, though. He's been complaining about his back recently. She'd take a step back and relax sometime. Maybe we should convince him to take a vacation. Now there's an idea. It'd do him good to get out of here for a while. I'll discuss it with him after the visitation. Things calm down, we can handle everything without him. Ah. That's... You were planning what? A vacation for me? And I didn't know. It can't be so. Please say it isn't so. It's too late now. You fucked up, buddy. Let's look at that chicken. Oh, wow. Chickens are kicking his ass. Huh. That's funny. Cool. We have witnessed today the results of a truly horrifying misunderstanding. But misunderstanding or not, what you have done is unforgivable. That was the kind of man beloved by all who had good fortune to cross his path. His loss would be felt not only at his ranch, but all across Ireland. The killer turned out to be an utterly pathetic man with delusions of grandeur. I mean, look at him. An utter idiot dressed like a clown. Oh, that's awesome. What the hell was that? I don't know, but that was fun. I like that. That's pretty good. It's really been laying into him. But he's just upset because he lost. Prosecution's rant aside, I think it's time to declare today's verdict. It's just a formality, but will the defendant please step up to the stand? Not guilty. Young miss, I'm very sorry for the situation you found yourself in. Very glad you appear to have such a good attorney as a friend. I wouldn't have chosen anyone else. Now then, without further ado, in the name of God's Hylia and the sacred land of Hyrule, I hereby find Malon of Lon Ranch not guilty. Hell yeah, we did it. Well, that took a while. Wouldn't have took so long if it wouldn't have fucked up. I don't know. Court is adjourned. Wasn't a very long game. It was a little shorter than I thought it was going to be. We did it. I suppose so. I guess Ingle's outburst kind of soured the mood, huh? I don't think I can ever forgive Mr. Ingle for what he's done. That's fair enough, honestly. Really, though, you shouldn't think about that for now. You're free. It's time to celebrate your dad. Celebrate that you're free and your dad's dead. Guess you're right. Excellent work. I knew you'd pull through. Thanks. Couldn't have done it without you, really, so thank you. I don't know, that's not quite right. If you want to thank someone, I'm not the one who deserves it the most. Huh? Your Highness. How are you going back to Hyrule Castle? Here. I was, but I realized I should apologize for what I did personally. It's an honor. And there is no need to bow. Not after what I've done. It's not for my status. I would have probably been crafted off in prison alongside that angry little man. Perjury is pretty serious, so that's probably not entirely wrong. As usual, you don't give yourself enough credit, Your Highness. How can you say that, Detective? I almost condemned an innocent person to prison. There are some things you should think twice about doing in the future. But it's all thanks to you that the young lady over here finally went free. Huh? Show Her Highness what I'm talking about. This? It's the bottle. It's true. Without this, without knowing about the fire, we wouldn't have had any proofs substantial to our claims. And really, your obviously false testimony helps us too. Ouch. Stepped on my foot. Well, there you have it. In case I'm sure Miss Malon isn't too upset. Well, sure. She's pretty upset, though. Let's bring us back to the castle immediately. Just in time. Farewell, Your Highness. I like how they just slide out, just whoop. And so they left. Now then, listen to me. I know that I am perhaps being too lenient on this princess, but tough times are ahead. Princess will need all the confidence she can get to lead the kingdom through it. Whatever. She needs to learn to take responsibility for her actions too, though. She will. Her Highness is in a rather unpleasant afternoon today, I imagine. The urgency with which she has just been escorted out of here is confidential. Was King going to scold her? At the very least. Now then, my duty's calling. Fortunately, so I must be off. Again, you did well today, both of you. I trust that I will be able to rely on you in the future court proceedings as well. I'll try my best. That's all I ask. That unpleasant prosecutor seems to be making his way over here, so I'll be excusing myself. Damn it. You. Hello, nice day we're having, isn't it? Tell me now, where did you blast the detective go? I had my reputation tarnished this way by some novice attorney for the boonies. The Sorlins we lost over. Yeah, we got the right verdict, doesn't that make you even a little bit glad? Nope. Yes, I suppose there is some worth in that. What? What transpired is the most unfortunate. I can only offer my condolences. Just remember that it was the meddling of that idiotic princess that stupidity of that blasted detective that led you to your arrest. So if you have any grievances, take it up with them. Suppose there is some truth to what he's saying. Speaking of the detective, it appears she has fled from me like a cuckoo on fire. Mark my words, she will regret what she's done for generations. Well, that sure was something. I don't know if he was being sincere or just wanted to shift blame onto someone else. Never mind that. Do you think you'll be alright running the ranch by yourself? Of course, I'll come visit, but I have many attorney duties. I'll get in touch with the castle, see if they can spare some men to work at the ranch. Silly as my dad may have seemed, he really did prepare me to take over one day. He's taught me well. I'll make sure the animals are cared for just as I always have. That's the spirit I believe in you. I really want to thank you for bringing the truth to light. If it wasn't for you, I don't even want to think about what could have happened. Don't mention it. I'm just glad everything worked out in the end. So ended a very personal case for me. It felt like the weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Now I continue working at the ranch, hoping to make it prosper even beyond what her dad was accomplished. I didn't really think much about it, but these days following were some of the happiest I lived for a long time. Little did I know that terrible tragedy would soon shock the entire kingdom. I find myself smack dab in the middle of it. That's a legend for another day. Oh, is there another one? Did they ever make another one like this, or is this just this one? It's pretty good. I liked it. A lot of reading though, but wasn't too bad. I was messed up a lot. Project Lee Skywell. Yeah, no, it was really good. Definitely worth a play, 100%. I liked it a lot. Like I said, all the reading was like, ugh, so much freaking reading. But other than that, no, it was pretty good. I did enjoy it a lot. My guy's mouth's moving. Well, we beat it, so that's that. Look at that court. The hell is that guy? I've never seen that guy. I don't think. If I have, I don't remember seeing that one. Jimbo Slim Snake Blocking. Impressive freak. What a name. I got the hiccups. Ha, look at him locked up in there. Is the Roadrunner WMC and Meatball 132. Well, that was a good suggestion. I'm glad you suggested this. I know you suggest. I think yeah. I'm pretty sure you suggested this once before, and I never got to it. So definitely enjoyable, except for the part where I kept messing up. Even though I swear to God, I hit that. They should make one about what happened to Zelda, like what actually happened to the first Zelda. Oh, I guess it's just gonna sit on the screen. I thought something else was gonna happen. All right, well, that was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It'd be cool if there was another one, like the one with Zelda, where she's dead. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. Anywho, that's it for me. I think it's time to call it a night. Dutchy, I appreciate the raid. Even though you might not still be here, still appreciate it, man. Willow, awesome game suggestion. I enjoyed it a lot. A lot. A lot. Can't freaking speak. Anyway, y'all have a great night. Appreciate everybody that's come and hung out, and I will see y'all next time.